Hello and welcome to the DFS_PhD show for today, the 1st of December. Remember, you're good enough, you're strong enough, and gosh darn it, someone's got to win that money, and hey, might as well be us. So we didn't make the videos yesterday because yesterday my kid woke up and I fell asleep during this period, but today he woke up very early and I'm just still awake. So great, I get to talk about it. But no, you can obviously get my thoughts in the Discord regardless of whether I make the videos or not. But yeah, I have time today. I'll make this and probably make the main slate video a little bit later during school. So anyway, this is why I do the, like when I have a feeling about an over under, I just lean into it. I had a feeling about the over. So I leaned a little bit into the over yesterday. It hit the over. Now, you guys remember I was talking about on the Discord how, well, the very first captain that is in my pool, but I didn't get to was DK Metcalf. So this is how I did 16 out of 20 plays. You can see I'm dotting the top like 10, 20% with 5 of them or something. And that's no DK Metcalf in the captain at all. Imagine. Anyway, so imagine if one of those had the right captain. But anyway, it was a fun slate, and I said easy almost because look at this. Whenever you get lucky like this in the big tournament, every single one of them cash. You gotta take that like it's a big amount of money. We had I think a couple nice NBA nights as well. Burkle's baby, our friend in the UK. Congratulations to you with a 341 with Kyle Anderson. Everybody thought slow-mo would do better. I personally got off all my slow-mo. I think I said that as well because I was just not on him after the blowout. Or did I not say that in the yeah, no, I did not say blowout seems likely. Yeah. PG, I am off core Minnesota guys with Clarkson out. Okay, just making sure I did actually say that because I was like, I'm pretty sure I mentioned being off all those guys. Yeah, value guys are in play, so I guess you could have read that as including Anderson. For me, not enough value there, so I was off him. Unfortunately, I went to Miles Bridges. With LaMelo out, I thought maybe Terry Rozier and Miles Bridges could go off. Nope. Just Terry Rozier time. Scary Terry o'clock. Jeez, that was incredible. I got Io right. I got Kobe right. Patrick Williams a little bit wrong, but also he salvages. It's just like it was out there so much. He's out there like 40 minutes. They like kept going back and forth on 2 different blocks for Patrick Williams. And I'm like, come on, guys. Give him the blocks, give him the steals, stop being stingy. But anyway, Wembanyama is a thrill to watch. Anytime he's in my lineups. Almost all of them, almost all the time. Number one, because they play really fast. They're playing Atlanta yesterday. But irrespective of that, San Antonio plays really fast. So there's somebody in the Discord mentioned instead of pace, which is just about the number of possessions a game, we should also consider defensive rating and efficiency and stuff like that. I'm going to go with rating because it's actually here on the same screen. And my general point is going to be for the top 2 in pace, they also are the top 2 worst defensive rating teams. So, to an extent, like I get your point. There are teams that are like fast, but decent at defense like the Hawks, and you got to factor that into an extent. But the general point of 2 fast teams playing each other, what should I do? No, don't show me all the lineups. I'm trying to say this part. Okay, yeah. So let's talk about the rules and stuff. Where's that? That's in settings. Okay, so 500 on the table, I think is okay today. I'm running 6 again. I'm preparing for the 888 next week, trying to get my Saber Sim process with a hand picking element so that I'm comfortable putting $5,000 on the line among 6 lineups, which I am generally not comfortable doing. But we've done it once this week. We've lost $2,500 on one bad decision, so we're used to that. No problem. Forks for today, we need Goga and Mo. We didn't actually need almost any of these, but I put them in there. Goga and Mo, Mitchell Robinson foul trouble, Pirtle or Precious, or Nurkic foul trouble. It turned out the pricing of the backups excludes almost all of these as options. Mo Wagner, too expensive, and everybody's on him for some, I don't get it. 21%. So I don't have him. I haven't X'd him out yet, but like, what? I mean, what? I don't understand 21% Mo Wagner if that keeps up. So anyway, why is Drew Eubanks 0%? and Mo Wagner, all that. Drew Eubanks is $4,000. He's the only one of these backups that's a real legitimate handcuff today. I'm going to be on a third of Drew Eubanks in my lineups, just because also he's going against Denver. And so do I think DeAndre Ayton can not foul Nikola Jokic? No. I think he's going to foul. Wait, no, Ayton's on Portland now. Nurkic. Yeah, Nurkic is going to bang too. But my point is, like, whoever it is against Jokic, he can draw fouls if he wants to draw fouls. And pretty good chance you're going to see 24 minutes of Drew Eubanks and 24 minutes of, not Vooch, but that's closer, Nurkic. More of a similar type guy. I don't think I actually, let me do make sure I got my Nurkic foul trouble. I do have my extended Nurkic in here, which does probably mean I have a little bit of Nurkic. I can't see that at this point. Oh, great. Yeah, a little bit of Nurkic. Great. So a little bit of Nurkic, a bunch of Eubanks. That's how handcuff's supposed to work. From best ball, I've started saying handcuff instead of fork because I realized that's like kind of in the realm of DFS parlance. Plus, fork isn't quite right. I'm not saying a min one rule, but like handcuff, I'm not telling you to take both of them either. So, you know, like they both have, there's a reason why I've been trying to invent the word here. It's not quite a word out there. Jonathan Isaac's all right, and he's the reason why the Mo Wagner rule is especially curious, because it's not been 100% Goga Batazde. Number one, I should have some Goga in here. Yeah. Goga is the other part of this rule. You buff Goga, you buff Mo Wagner, and you buff John. The thing is, Jonathan Isaac's part of this. So the Goga Mo rule, not as firm as it used to be because they've been closing sometime with Isaac. And what's the situation here in terms of small ball, etc.? Washington. So do I think, yeah, does Gafford really scare me? No. I think you could feasibly put Jonathan Isaac on Gafford and not expect Gafford to just go nuts or something, right? I mean, I can kind of visualize Gafford doing a little bit of bully ball on Jonathan Isaac, but I think a double team could shut him down. I'm not at all convinced that that's a problem. So, and this is, look at that projection for Jonathan Isaac is giving him like almost no minutes at all at 21. So he must be priced like an absolute baby, like 4,000 or something. Same thing with Derrick Rose. People are just not, they're going to think that's an outlier game or something. It's not. As long as their bench situation remains like it is now. Oh yeah, right. That's the other thing I do every time that I need to tell you about. So I changed based on pace of play, the expected projections. I wasn't doing this for a while, and I did really bad for this a few days. So I'm back to doing it because this is like maybe my only edge. Who knows? But so, okay. So the Washington-Orlando game. Washington-Orlando. Are they fast? Washington, second fastest. Orlando, middle of the pack. But Orlando's not trying to slow it down, right? So I think given a fast game environment, guys like Banchero, guys like Franz, guys like Cole Anthony, guys like Jalen Suggs will take the layups that are there for them. And so as a result, I have buffed this game to be an incredible 130 to 125 win for Orlando. Also, it was like a 10-point spread for Orlando, which, like, I don't know, guys. I mean, Orlando's all right, but 10-point spread? Really? I think they'll win, but I think they're gross, and I think they're going to win by like 5. Okay, the other fast teams are Spurs and New Orleans. And I just want to impress you with number 4 and number 9. They are fast. Neither one, I mean, New Orleans, okay, that's a decent defensive rating for New Orleans, but do I think that rating means anything if Wembanyama's in? No, I don't. Will I maybe reconsider that amount if Wembanyama is not in? Yeah, maybe I will reconsider. Okay, so then we had Memphis and Dallas, which I think I just changed to a pick'em from what I like the pace it was at, but it was set to be like a 5-point spread in favor of Dallas, and I don't know. Not for me. I mean, Memphis has not been good, but I don't know. I still don't really see Dallas as that much of a favorite in this game, so I set it to a pick'em because I don't really have a favorite here. These other games are bad. I don't see myself getting into a lot of exposure to not bad games. Philadelphia and Boston be an awesome game to watch, you know, as basketball goes. But for fantasy purposes, you can maybe exit out even. I'm not going to play anybody from this game. They're both very slow teams who play very good defense. That's why their teams were thinking about. Let's see. So Boston and Philadelphia. Philadelphia 16, Boston 24. Deep 107. Boston. Geez, give me a break, dude. No way. I do not want to play any offense that's going against Boston. 107. So that's what I did. I set the for the Boston Philly game, I set each team to the other one's defensive efficiency or whatever it is. So defensive rating. So we're just strictly going off that with like, hey, these are two good at defense teams. I'm not going to pretend like the line is like 2, 3, 4 points for each team higher than that. And I'm like, no, these guys are going to be going at it hard defensively. That's the kind of game this feels like to me. And the Knicks are just bad. I think this is just the line. Yeah, I don't think I had to move the Knicks in Toronto at all. I think it's just a terrible game. Everybody knows it's going to be terrible. I think I took some like maybe a bunch of guys on Toronto get to double doubles or something. I've taken some weird double bets. I don't think I actually even posted that, but I'm putting some. We did hit yesterday, so I forget to do this. Number one, like, comment, subscribe, etc. It helps me in the algorithm. We're up to 200 people now. I really do appreciate you guys. And yeah, we hit yesterday on Underdog with a few spicy boys in here. So Miles Turner, 9 rebounds. Come on, dude. Get the 10th rebound. Show some attention to detail. Otherwise, we're cashing freaking 250 or some nuts amount because 3 of these are spicy boys. Obviously, Cat hit. Obviously, Wembanyama hit. Obviously, Duran hit. Obviously, Zubats hit. Wasn't even close. So that was frustrating. But today, I took this correlation play and one other weird double play. So you can follow me on Pickett at DFS_PhD, but I'm not as good at that as I am at the main thing. So let's get back to the main thing. Uh-oh. I can't quite see my tabs here. I have old man problems all the time. Okay, I think that pretty much, so yeah, let me just, how do I even scroll? I gotta go to the bottom to scroll, I think I discovered. No, okay. Can't figure out how to scroll left to right. Okay. An old man issue going to finally derail the show, potentially. Well, I can't see my exposures all the way on the right. I think this is still sorted roughly by my core, etc. So I do think I'm going to have a lot of Jonathan Isaac, a lot of Derrick Rose, a lot of Kyle Kuzma, a lot of Pascal Siakam. Now, the current time is 6 a.m. Pacific. There are 6 games today. That's 12 teams full of 15 guys on the team. So that's a lot of guys. 180 guys-ish. Sounds like too many. But anyway, so there's a lot of guys. Check the injury reports. Like, this is all assuming all these guys are in, who were not in recently, right? So this is still, I'm pretty sure, with Booker in this entire build, right? So Booker out, yeah. So if Booker's out, whole different thing. Obviously, so let's go to Court IQ. This is what I'll do, and I'll post it in the whatever Discord as well. But you just go to Court IQ and you say, hey, what happens to the Phoenix Suns with off court when the guy I just said, Devin Booker, is off the court? What happens? And this is this year, so keep in mind the number of minutes is low. We don't have very much of a sample size. But the thing I'm always getting to is it's not the people you expect. It's people like Grayson Allen, Eric Gordon. No, not even Eric Gordon. By absolute plus minus, it's just Nurkic and Grayson Allen. Those are the only guys who get any real boost to their production. Everybody else, and we're talking 370 minutes for Kevin Durant this year, almost no difference. He's the same guy. So people will think, oh, we've got to slam Kevin Durant with Booker out. What about last season? Did it work even last season? Much bigger sample size. I still don't, I don't remember it working. I think basically this is a move I've been going to sometimes with people, sometimes without people, and I've always been wrong about this move. So, yep. Did not work last year either. Wait, was Durant not even on the team at any point last year? That can't be right. Durant? Okay, well, I guess he came out. Yeah, there he is. -6. He's a -6 last year with Durant off the court. So that's a much bigger sample size. Well, no. 90 minutes. Okay, so he came over. So now you see, you gotta do all the parts of statistics and make sure you're getting enough minutes here to qualify your usage of the sample. Obviously not, but that's an additional point, right? Like, wow, that's really surprising that it is always a negative. Who was the biggest positive last year? Landry Shamet. So some guy off the bench, just like I guess the Grayson Allen role this year, right? Okay, so Devin Booker out, not what I would have expected. But whenever it's somebody who's out, like let's say it's Embiid, that's another thing that could very well be the case, just like it was last night, tonight. Now I think I still have it set on last year, so let's go to this year. And by the way, this is all per 36 minutes, assumed starters role. If we say Embiid, you could also get it set to per minute if you prefer, or if you have trouble remembering the basics of what's going on here, but I just leave it at whatever its basic settings are and then adjust because some guys aren't going to be out there 36 minutes, right? Anyway. Mo Bamba, there he is. There's our guy. Marcus Morris Sr., D'Anthony Melton. So these are the guys that yesterday I missed them, and I'm not going to miss them again. Maxey, I was on him. I'm going to be on him again. He didn't exactly smash, but yep. I missed Mo Bamba. Not going to miss Mo Bamba again, assuming they do the same nonsense they did last time if he's at a min price, whatever. But also, I assume he's not at a min price, right? Like they've been pretty good about that. Yeah, 3,500 already. So I probably can't get to Bamba regardless. Okay, well, so yeah. Join me in the Discord. Join us in the Discord for late news. And remember, you're good enough, you're strong enough, and gosh darn it, someone's got to win that money. Might as well be yes.